Last week, I had to pick 5 fragrances out of my entire collection to keep while I was moving to Dubai. They packed everything, individually wrapped, and all of my children are on a boat right now. And these are the ones that I decided to keep. What's going on, guys? My name is Neeb. Welcome back to AROMATIX. If you're not already a part of the family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So last week, I had the moving crew from Corrigan in Michigan come and pack up all of my fragrances, individually wrap every single one of them. Believe it or not, it only took them 2 days, but they had 5 people just all day, wrap, pack, wrap, pack. And during the entire process, I was stuck at home because, I was stuck at home. And being ADHD was extremely hard. And it's kind of crazy to look back here and see absolutely nothing. It's like starting from scratch again. So the reason I kept these specific ones is because they're the ones that are trending the most. And they're also the ones that you guys have been requesting the most about. So I kept the 2 hottest fragrances, the Maison Asrar and the Amber Empire, to do more testing. I'm cooking up the Clone War and I'm wearing them very diligently. I'm also using my expertise in creating perfumery, which I genuinely do. I actually make them myself. I just don't really brag about it, nor do I call myself a master perfumer, but I do perfume fragrances. So these 2 fragrances I've been studying. It's going to be the Faris Al-Arab Maison Asrar and Amber Empire. And in fact, somebody I know, and actually he was in the short video that I asked him about the Maison Asrar versus the Blonde Amber. And today he told me, he's like, hey bro, I bought Amber Empire today. I was like, really? You did? How? Like, it's not even out yet. He's like, oh, wait, no, I bought the other one. He's like, oh, did I make a mistake? No, he didn't. And honestly, if you can't wait, go for it, because it's still a damn good fragrance. Most of the differences are in, I would say, a quality, probably in a note or 2, but otherwise, I mean, they're really close. You guys have to understand that once a fragrance is trending from a factory, they start to pass it to everybody. And a lot of factories, I mean, you can question whether or not it's ethical, okay? The fact that they're passing the exact same thing. But then you'd probably be one of those who are questioning the whole ethics of cloning to begin with. Although nothing is owned definitively by one brand or 2, what the factories will do definitively, I've been there, watched it, seen it myself. I'm actually in the industry, you guys, whether you like me or not. If you do or don't, you should still hit that subscribe button, because these are facts. So what they basically do, you guys, is they pass around this DNA. But ethically, a lot of factories still, believe it or not, will change it by 5 to 10%. They do. They actually do. Because of legal reasons. So if they basically give them this and they give them this, they both have to be about 10%. And they can quantify it. So for those of you who are wondering, like, oh, how do they even know? It's like 7% different, 10%, 7% different. They're pulling these numbers out of their ass, probably. I'm talking about people who are like saying, oh, it's 7%, or it's just their honest opinion. But for the factory's sake, they do. They do through GCMS machines, or, everything is a quantity base. Like they quantify it in grams, etc. You get the point. So these are quantified into actual percentage differences. So they will pass the same DNA, multiple companies, with their little minor tweaks, 5 to 10%. Why? Legally, ethically, that's it. But I'm not gonna lie, it does suck, and it's annoying as shit nowadays, because all these companies are getting the same ones, and then you have different companies with different budgets paying influencers different prices to make sure that their shit smells the best. But that's why I started the Clone Wars, and so help me God, on everything I love wholly, including my mother, which you probably shouldn't swear on. The Clone Wars is one that will never be bought. I don't care who it is, and I don't care if they're my friends, affiliates, whatever it may be. And it could all be that they're both my friends. I will always keep it real. This is what I do for the love of what I do and for the love of you guys. So wallah al-azim. So help me God. For those of you who are Muslim out there, you already know the ethics and the morals. I can't eat haram. For those of you who don't understand, it's the way of my life. It's the way of bringing. So with that being said, we always keep it real. Both of these are really good. I am favoring and leaning towards one, not because of affiliateship, but because of definitive quality difference and also concentration. The Clone War will expose everything. Both of them are still really good. The next one I've been rocking a shit ton of, and believe it or not, I'm so surprised, because look at the dent, okay? I wasn't expecting it much from this. It's called Anarchy by Crown Collection. I don't know. I think they could do much better with the bottle presentations, but the fragrance itself smells like guava and pineapple mousse with vanilla and like a sandalwood dry down. It smells really good. I've been wearing it to the gym and almost on a daily basis. With that being said, it's a creamy, fruity, sandalwood musky fragrance that also has decent longevity. I would say about 6 to 7 hours. It's inspired by Lorenzo Pizzaglia's Summer Hammer. And I personally think that his fragrances are worth grabbing. That is still worth grabbing. But this, for those of you who want an idea, it's the closest thing right now, which is crazy coming from this. Okay? It is what it is. I don't care who it's coming from. If it's good, it's good. Next two that I've been trying to get myself to really tolerate a little bit more is Killing Hot Smoke Inspo and Scarlett Johansson.
Hello?
I don't know why I wanted to say that. Scarlet Venom Incarnate. There you go. for this one, the red one. Both of these have hookah vibes, man. And I don't like hookah. I used to partake in the hookah activities a long time ago until it gave me like a headache. Double Apple by Al-Fakhr. This smells identical to that. And also it's pretty damn strong. This is better than Venom Incarnate. It doesn't have this burning plastic smell that one does, but it's still very rich and jammy strawberry. It smells like hookah tobacco, but in strawberry version, okay? Molasses, really rich, really dense, smoky in the base as it starts to dry down. While this one is just straight up hookah tobacco. Last but not least, I got these and I thought that these were pretty, I don't know, I passed them off as like, all right, man, this shit is cheap. But I started to appreciate them. And I actually wore one of them today to the gym. And for the price and for what they're doing, etc., it really depends on your purpose of wearing them. And I would personally say that purpose is also important in what you're doing with your fragrances. So these are called Laair Robo. So there's Robo Stud. Can you guess what this is? Yeah, Le Male Elixir. And this one, Ultra Male. And this one, Robo Elixir, is Paradise Garden. So out of all the three, I would say that this is my least favorite because it's the least close. However, all three of these are not really the closest thing in the world. They're like 75, 80% at best. Where these shine is honestly the way that they look. Gifting, especially for those who are younger in the crowd, keeping it in a gym bag, these are perfect for that. The Ultra Male worked beautifully in the gym. It's 6 hours later, and although it's relatively faint, it's still there. The longest lasting one is this gold one. And even then, you get more so of like the honey and lavender. Tonka bean is like an afterthought. The green one, which is called Robo Elixir, is supposed to smell like tropical garden, but it still lasts. It just doesn't get the tropical coconut. In the opening, it's a lot more aromatic and green. It's pretty far off from the DNA, but the bottles, I love the bottles. I'll admit, man, like first it's like gimmicky and shit and you're looking at it, but when you put it side by side with some of the fragrances, it's pretty cool. And also, not to mention, gifting season is right around the corner. I will be sending some of these to my nephews. If you're watching right now, love you. And I'll send you guys this. It's still wearable. If it wasn't, I wouldn't even recommend it, bring it up on the thing, except to say that I don't like these. But it's still wearable. Otherwise, I wouldn't send it to my nephew either. And just to prove the point, I mean, the Robo Rebel is what I'm wearing today. I'm going to wear it again. What's a little strange is that this is pressurized, and this one is not pressurized, as you guys can see. But there's something about it, especially in the opening, that just, it's really off from the DNA. It doesn't smell bad by any means, but it's a lot more towards the green aspect of things. And then lastly is the Robo Stud, because my man's looking like a stud out here, also not pressurized. But this one right off the initial impression is lavender and honey. The lavender is pretty good, the honey is pretty good, but if you had to pick, these two are excellent. I would put, I mean, this isn't bad, but it's just not as good as these two. For collection's sake, I think these are pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. I'm leaving. I probably shouldn't put them there. Oh, quality of the bottles. So the quality of the bottles, the glass is pretty hard, but the top is a plastic. The cap is also a plastic, but it's going to take some effort to crush it. It's like, it's not going to break. That's pretty much it, unless you drop it. If you drop it, this would be a nightmare. It would crack and game over. You know what? No, I don't want to break them. They're cute. And that's pretty much it, you guys. These are the fragrances that I decided to keep, and why? Because a lot of you guys want to know about them. More specifically, this blonde amber thing is getting ridiculous. So the clone war, we've got to do it. We've got to do it soon. And Naxos. So Naxos and blonde amber are the two fragrances that are just like getting hype trained right now, because they're putting trains on those fragrances. It's like Naxos, blonde amber, and then the other brands. They're all like 6 of them. It's like 6. It's just this massive, just disgusting bukkake of fragrance cloning. So clone wars are coming soon. Once I get to Dubai, I will be grabbing the other 2 clones. There's 4 total right now, and we'll do that clone war. All right, let me know which one you're grabbing and why. Have a good day.